a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Usain Bolt. Usain St. Leo Bolt is a retired Jamaican sprinter. He is the first person to hold both the 100 meters and 200 meters world records, since fully automatic time became mandatory. He also holds the world record as a part of the 4x100 meters relay. He is the reigning Olympic champion in these three events. Due to his dominance and achievements in sprint competition, he is widely considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time. An 8-time Olympic gold medalist, Bolt won the 100 meters, 200 meters and 4x100 meters relay at 3 consecutive Olympic Games, although he subsequently forfeited one of the gold medals 9 years after the fact due to a teammate's disqualification for doping offenses. He gained worldwide popularity for his double sprint victory at the 2008 Beijing Olympics in world record times. Bolt is the only sprinter to win Olympic 100 meters and 200 meters titles at 3 consecutive Olympics. This is a feat referred to as the triple-double that will be very difficult for anyone to duplicate. An 11-time world champion, he won consecutive World Championship 100 meters, 200 meters and 4x100 meters relay gold medals from 2009 to 2015, with the exception of a 100 meters full start in 2011. He is the most successful athlete of the World Championships and was the first athlete to win 3 titles in both the 100 meters and 200 meters at the competition. Bolt improved upon his second 100 meters world record of 9.69, with 9.58 seconds in 2009, the biggest improvement since the start of electronic timing. He has twice broken the 200 meters world record, setting 19.30 in 2008 and 19.19 in 2009. He has helped Jamaica to 3 4x100 meters relay world records, with the current record being 36.84 seconds set in 2012. Bolt's most successful event is the 200 meters, with 3 Olympic and 4 world titles. The 2008 Olympics was his international debut over 100 meters. He had earlier won numerous 200 meters medals and holds the World Under-20 and World Under-18 records for the event. His achievements as a sprinter have earned him the media nickname, Lightning Bolt, and his awards include the IAAF World Athlete of the Year, Track and Field Athlete of the Year, and Laureus World Sportsman of the Year. Bolt retired after the 2017 World Championships, when he finished third in his last solo 100 meters race. Early years. Bolt was born on the 21st of August 1986 in Sherwood Content, a small town in Jamaica, the son of Wellesley and Jennifer Bolt. He has a brother named Siddiqui and a sister named Shereen. His parents ran the local grocery store in the rural area, and Bolt spent his time playing cricket and football in the street with his brother, later saying, "When I was young, I didn't really think about anything other than sports." As a child, Bolt attended Waldensia Primary, where he began showing his sprint potential when he ran in his parish's annual National Primary School Meet. By the age of 12, Bolt had become the school's fastest runner over the 100 meters distance. Upon his entry to William Knibb Memorial High School, Bolt continued to focus on other sports, but his cricket coach noticed Bolt's speed on the pitch and urged him to try track and field events. Pablo McNeil, a former Olympic sprint athlete, and Dwayne Jarrett coached Bolt, encouraging him to focus his energy on improving his athletic abilities. The school had a history of success in athletics with past students, including sprinter Michael Green. Bolt won his first annual high school championships medal in 2001. He took the silver medal in the 200 meters with a time of 22.04 seconds. McNeil soon became his primary coach, and the two enjoyed a positive partnership, although McNeil was occasionally frustrated by Bolt's lack of dedication to his training and his penchant for practical jokes. Early competitions. Performing for Jamaica in his first Caribbean regional event, Bolt clocked a personal best time of 48.28 s in the 400 meters in the 2001 Carafta Games, winning a silver medal. The 200 meters also yielded a silver, as Bolt finished in 21.81 s. He made his first appearance on the world stage at the 2001 IAAF World Youth Championships in Debrecen, Hungary. Running in the 200 meters event, he failed to qualify for the finals, but he still set a new personal best of 21.73 s. Bolt still did not take athletics or himself too seriously, however, and he took his mischievousness to new heights by hiding in the back of a van when he was supposed to be preparing for the 200 meters finals at the Carafta trials. He was detained by the police for his practical joke, and there was an outcry from the local community, which blamed Coach McNeil for the incident. However, the controversy subsided, and both McNeil and Bolt went to the Carafta Games, where Bolt set championship records in the 200 meters and 400 meters with times of 21.12 s and 47.33 s, respectively. He continued to set records with 20.61 s and 47.12 s finishes at the Central American and Caribbean Junior Championships. Bolt is one of only 9 athletes to win world championships at the youth, junior, and senior level of an athletic event. Former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson recognized Bolt's talent and arranged for him to move to Kingston, along with Jermaine Gonzalez, so he could train with the Jamaica Amateur Athletic Association at the University of Technology, Jamaica. Rise to prominence. The 2002 World Junior Championships were held in front of a home crowd in Kingston, Jamaica, and Bolt was given a chance to prove his credentials on a world stage. By the age of 15, he had grown to 1.96 meters tall, and he physically stood out among his peers. He won the 200 meters in a time of 20.61 s, which was 0.03 s slower than his personal best of 20.58 s, which he set in the first round. Bolt's 200 meters win made him the youngest world junior gold medalist ever. The expectation from the home crowd had made him so nervous that he had put his shoes on the wrong feet. However, it turned out to be a revelatory experience for Bolt, as he vowed never again to let himself be affected by pre-race nerves. As a member of the Jamaican sprint relay team, he also took 2 silver medals and set national junior records in the 4x100 meters and 4x400 meters relay, running times of 39.15 s and 3:04.06 minutes respectively. The rush of medals continued as he won 4 golds at the 2003 Carafta Games and was awarded the Austin Seeley Trophy for the most outstanding athlete of the Games. He won another gold at the 2003 World Youth Championships. He set a new championship record in the 200 meters with a time of 20.40 s, despite a 1.1 meters per second headwind. Michael Johnson, the 200 meters world record holder, took note of Bolt's potential, but worried that the young sprinter might be overpressured, stating, "It's all about what he does 3, 4, 5 years down the line." Bolt had also impressed the athletics hierarchy, and he received the IAAF Rising Star Award for 2002. Bolt competed in his final Jamaican High School Championships in 2003. He broke the 200 meters and 400 meters records with times of 20.25 s and 45.35 s, respectively. Bolt's runs were a significant improvement upon the previous records, beating the 200 meters best by more than half a second and the 400 meters record by almost a second. While Bolt improved upon the 200 meters time 3 months later, setting the still-standing world youth best at the 2003 Pan American Junior Championships. The 400 meters time remains number 6 on the all-time youth list, surpassed only once since, by future Olympic champion Karani James. Bolt turned his main focus to the 200 meters and equaled Roy Martin's world junior record of 20.13 s at the Pan American Junior Championships. This performance attracted interest from the press, and his times in the 200 meters and 400 meters led to him being touted as a possible successor to Johnson. Indeed, at 16 years old, Bolt had reached times that Johnson did not register until he was 20, and Bolt's 200 meters time was superior to Maurice Green's season's best that year. Bolt was growing more popular in his homeland. Howard Hamilton, who was given the task of public defender by the government, urged the JRA to nurture him and prevent burnout, calling Bolt the most phenomenal sprinter ever produced by this island. His popularity and the attractions of the capital city were beginning to be a burden to the young sprinter. Bolt was increasingly unfocused on his athletic career and preferred to eat fast food, play basketball, and party in Kingston's club scene. In the absence of a disciplined lifestyle, he became ever more reliant on his natural ability to beat his competitors on the track. As the reigning 200 meters champion at both the World Youth and World Junior Championships, Bolt hoped to take a clean sweep of the World 200 meters championships in the Senior World Championships in Paris. He beat all comers at the 200 meters in the World Championship trials. Bolt was pragmatic about his chances and noted that, even if he did not make the final, he would consider setting a personal best a success. However, he suffered a bout of conjunctivitis before the event, and it ruined his training schedule. Realizing that he would not be in peak condition, the JR refused to let him participate in the finals, on the grounds that he was too young and inexperienced. Bolt was dismayed at missing out on the opportunity, but focused on getting himself in shape to gain a place on the Jamaican Olympic team instead. Even though he missed the World Championships, Bolt was awarded the IAAF Rising Star Award for the 2003 season on the strength of his junior record-equaling run. 2004-2007 early career. Under the guidance of new coach Fitz Coleman, Bolt turned professional in 2004, beginning with the Carafta Games in Bermuda. He became the first junior sprinter to run the 200 meters in under 20 seconds, taking the world junior record outright with a time of 19.93s. For the second time in the role, he was awarded the Austin Seeley Trophy for the most outstanding athlete of the 2004 Carafta Games. A hamstring injury in May ruined Bolt's chances of competing in the 2004 World Junior Championships, but he was still chosen for the Jamaican Olympic squad. Bolt headed to the 2004 Athens Olympics with confidence and a new record on his side. However, he was hampered by a leg injury and was eliminated in the first round of the 200 meters with a disappointing time of 21.05s. American colleges offered Bolt track scholarships on the strength of his performances, but the teenager from Trelawney refused them all, stating that he was content to stay in his homeland of Jamaica. Bolt instead chose the surroundings of the University of Technology, Jamaica, as his professional training ground, staying with the university's primitive track and weight room that had served him well in his amateur years. The year 2005 signaled a fresh start for Bolt in the form of a new coach, Glenn Mills, and a new attitude toward athletics. Mills recognized Bolt's potential and aimed to cease what he considered an unprofessional approach to the sport. Bolt began training with Mills in preparation for the upcoming athletics season, partnering with more seasoned sprinters such as Kim Collins and Dwayne Chambers. The year began well, and in July, he knocked more than a third of a second off the 200 meters CAC championship record with a run of 20.03s, then registered his 200 meters season's best at London's Crystal Palace, running in 19.99s. Misfortune awaited Bolt at the next major event, the 2005 World Championships in Helsinki. Bolt felt that both his work ethic and athleticism had much improved since the 2004 Olympics, and he saw the World Championships as a way to live up to expectations, stating, "I really want to make up for what happened in Athens. Hopefully, everything will fall into place." Bolt qualified with runs under 21s, but he suffered an injury in the final, finishing in last place with a time of 26.27s. Injuries were preventing him from completing a full professional athletics season, and the 18-year-old Bolt still had not proven his mettle in the major world athletics competitions. However, his appearance made him the youngest ever person to appear in a 200 meters world final. Bolt was involved in a car accident in November, and although he suffered only minor facial lacerations, his training schedule was further upset. His manager, Norman Peart, made Bolt's training less intensive, and he had fully recuperated the following week. Bolt had continued to improve his performances, and he reached the world top 5 rankings in 2005 and 2006. Peart and Mills stated their intentions to push Bolt to do longer sprinting distances, with the aim of making the 400 meters event his primary event by 2007 or 2008. Bolt was less enthusiastic, and demanded that he feel comfortable in his sprinting. He suffered another hamstring injury in March 2006, forcing him to withdraw from the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, and he did not return to track events until May. After his recovery, Bolt was given new training exercises to improve flexibility, and the plans to move him up to the 400 meters event were put on hold. The 200 meters remained Bolt's primary event when he returned to competition. He bested Justin Gatlin's meet record in Ostrava, Czech Republic. Bolt had aspired to run under 20 seconds to claim a season's best, but despite the fact that bad weather had impaired his run, he was happy to end the meeting with just the victory. However, a sub-20 seconds finish was soon his, as he set a new personal best of 19.88 s at the 2006 Atletissima Grand Prix in Lausanne, Switzerland, finishing behind Xavier Carter and Tyson Gay to earn a bronze medal. Bolt had focused his athletics aims, stating that 2006 was a year to gain experience. Also, he was more keen on competing over longer distances, setting his sights on running regularly in both 200 meters and 400 meters events within the next 2 years. Bolt claimed his first major world medal 2 months later at the IAAF World Athletics Final in Stuttgart, Germany. He passed the finishing post with a time of 20.10 s, gaining a bronze medal in the process. The IAAF World Cup in Athens, Greece, yielded Bolt's first senior international silver medal. Wallace Spearman from the United States won gold with a championship record time of 19.87 s, beating Bolt's respectable time of 19.96 s. Further 200 meters honors on both the regional and international stages awaited Bolt in 2007. He yearned to run in the 100 meters, but Mills was skeptical, believing that Bolt was better suited for middle distances. The coach cited the runner's difficulty in smoothly starting out of the blocks and poor habits such as looking back at opponents in sprints. Mills told Bolt that he could run the shorter distance if he broke the 200 meters national record. In the Jamaican Championships, he ran 19.75 s in the 200 meters, breaking the 36-year-old Jamaican record held by Don Quarry by 0.11 s. Mills complied with Bolt's demand to run in the 100 meters, and he was entered to run the event at the 23rd Vardan Oiania meeting in Rethymno, Crete. In his debut tournament run, he set a personal best of 10.03 s, winning the gold medal and feeding his enthusiasm for the event. He built on this achievement at the 2007 World Championships in Osaka, Japan, winning a silver medal. Bolt recorded 19.91 s with a headwind of 0.8 meters per second. The race was won by Tyson Gay in 19.76 s, a new championship record. Bolt was a member of the silver medal relay team with Asafa Powell, Marvin Anderson, and Nesta Carter in the 4x100 meters relay. Jamaica set a national record of 37.89 s. Bolt did not win any gold medals at the major tournaments in 2007, but Mills felt that Bolt's technique was much improved, pinpointing improvements in Bolt's balance at the turns over 200 meters and an increase in his stride frequency, giving him more driving power on the track. Brought to you by Wikividi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?